Hey everyone, it's Sarah
and Emily from Sisters Horsing Around.
and today we got sent some Christmas questions that we will be answering while we decorate our Christmas tree. So we got our Christmas decorations over here, and let's start decorating our trees. I like artificial trees because, I mean, you buy one and then you have it forever. But if you get a real tree, I think you kind of have to get one every year. And I've heard when people are talking about the pine needles, that when you get a real tree, the pine needles, they fall all over the floor and you really have to clean up after it. So I would prefer an artificial tree. Plus, if you get artificial, you can get so many different colors. Like you get a white tree, or you could get a green tree, or you could get a black tree, or you could get all these different kinds of trees. So,
Artificial. I prefer artificial. Leave the real trees outside. I did see where someone had started a company where they would rent Christmas trees out to people who wanted a real Christmas tree, and I thought that was a really cool idea. And then what they would do is at the end of the season, they would put the trees back into their environment, replant them, and let them grow. And then after ever so many years, they would retire the trees into a pine tree forest. So I think that's a cool idea, but I personally would go with an artificial tree just because this is easier, honestly, and just make life easier and simple. So I like simplicity. Although I think I would try that renting a Christmas tree idea, just because I like to say I did something and see how it goes. White. I like white lights.
I'm gonna say both because I feel like white lights have their place and colored lights have their place. Sometimes you go for white lights and sometimes you go for colored lights. So I feel like I'm kind of like both. If I could put both up, then hey, I'm gonna put both up. And my earring just fell.
I prefer white lights. Colored lights are nice, but I just like the look of white lights.
Again, both. I don't think. Okay. So one year we had our Christmas cross because instead of a Christmas tree, we had a Christmas cross, and we wrapped the cross in red lights, and it looked so cool. But another year we had a Christmas tree and we wrapped it in multicolored lights, and it still looked really cool. So again, I like them both, you know?
I think I prefer single colored if it's going to be colored. I just prefer that one better.
No,
We don't.
we don't decorate our barn. And the reason being is, one, the weather, one would be the kind of barn that we have because we don't have a closed-in barn where it'd be easy to decorate inside and the decorations would be protected and the tree would be protected if we put up a Christmas tree. And two, we have dogs and they like to run into our barn and they would probably pee all over the Christmas tree.
Especially her dog.
And so that would be another major issue. And then, we also have a cat that keeps roaming into our property.
That cat is not.
That's not our cat. Our cat is our house cat. But we have a cat who keeps coming into our property, and I would be afraid of the decorations being damaged. So we don't decorate our barn. Okay, now it's time to put on our Christmas lights.
My first favorite, top favorite, is Carol of the Bells. I also like O Come, O Come, Emmanuel, and then there's one other, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Those three are my favorites.
Well, since we were only supposed to pick one favorite, I will just pick one. I don't know. I have a lot of favorites, but I'll just pick one because she did say like two of my favorites. I like Sleigh Ride a lot.
That is a good one.
So yeah, Sleigh Ride. I think that would be one of my favorites. I don't know the difference. I don't know which names. I don't know the difference. Okay, let's describe. Okay, the way I like Christmas decorations, it's almost like in the Christmas Carol movie. It was like kind of like that kind of Christmas decorations. I don't know. That would be like the way I would decorate.
So like traditional.
I guess that's traditional, isn't it?
Well, the traditional is the one where it's like the red, the green, and the yellow with all the Christmas ornaments like all over. It almost looks like someone threw up on the tree.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person who likes the Christmas explosion. Where like, no, like this is decorated. It's like everywhere. So yeah, I'm like probably traditional.
Sure. Yeah. I would say I'm a little bit of a mix. I like the traditional look, except I don't like how it looks like an explosion. I like it to be a little bit more sparse, I guess, than the traditional way. And then I really like the rustic look and with the hint of modern. So I would create my own look for me if it was just me.
I hate cinnamon, so I don't know if I would actually have like. Okay, I like the way cinnamon tastes sometimes, but I don't like the smell of cinnamon. But if I had a favorite Christmas scent, backwards. I think I like the like pine cone smell. I think it's not pine cone. I don't know. Oh, peppermint. Peppermint, that's my favorite Christmas scent. I love peppermint. Yeah.
Okay. I like all of them, but my favorite Christmas scent is sugar cookies. I love that scent. My brothers, they gifted me a sugar cookie candle for Christmas a couple years ago. It was the best Christmas gift ever because I just put it on the candle warmer in my room, and the moment you opened the door, it was just like, so good. It was so good. It was delicious and just very warm and inviting. So.
Aha, I like this question. Okay, my favorite Christmas movie. Okay, I can't give you just one because I love so many. Okay, I love so many Christmas movies. I'm such a Christmas movie freak. Okay, so just recently we went back and we watched the 2001, I think it was, Grinch movie. And oh my goodness, I love that movie so much. I totally forgot what it was even about. When we went back and watched it, I was like, okay, that is my favorite, it's one of my favorite Christmas movies. It was so funny. I laughed till my head hurt. It was absolutely hilarious. But I also really like A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey as Scrooge. I thought that was actually we watch it every year. So amazing. I love it so much. And then I like A Polar Express. Oh my goodness, A Polar Express is such a sweet movie. I love Polar Express. But yeah, I don't know if there's there are a few Christmas movies I don't like, but I just love Christmas movies.
I'm going backwards. Yeah, so she basically listed all of my favorites. A Christmas Carol, top favorite. We have a whole bunch of Christmas movies that we rotate for, I guess, the last week.
Oh, I have another favorite. That I forgot. I totally forgot this Christmas movie. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Okay, I'm coming around. I sorry I interrupted, but I did remember another favorite of mine.
Sarah,
My cord is running out. Okay. I like All for Christmas. That was another favorite Christmas movie of mine. Alright, sorry for interrupting. I thought you guys were from having problems. Okay, continue.
Like I said, she just went ahead and, good night. It's just a tangled mess.
And some of my lights aren't working. What's happening? Wait, no, that's not mine. That's yours. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't started mine yet.
Okay. It's
Yeah, so Christmas Carol, top favorite. And I think that's just it. I like that one a lot, and then you just rotate the rest of them. Yeah, so for the last week to 2 weeks of before Christmas, we'll just binge watch all of our favorite Christmas shows, movies, every night until Christmas, so. Yeah.
This is really funny. Wait, how many this? I don't know. I think at one point we said that if we were all characters off of the Christmas Carol movie, and we would be the ghost of Christmas to come,
Of Christmas future.
a Christmas future.
Yes.
So that was one like funny thing that we said Emily would be.
Yeah.
But I don't think Emily would be like that anymore. At least not that like that anymore.
What?
You're not like that. The ghost of Christmas to come.
I still think I am.
You're
Because the
not.
way he points is exactly how I point.
No, Emily's not like that.
No, I'm
She
talking
thinks
about
she
the way,
points like
no, my finger is long just like his was long, so that's why I said.
She used to be like that, but she's not anymore. But if I was a character off of a Christmas movie, I don't know. I'd probably be like the Who's off of the Grinch movie, because the way they view Christmas is exactly the same way I view Christmas. It's literally the best time of the year. So I'd probably be the Who's. So yeah, that's who I'd be. I'd be the Who's off of Christmas movies. Yeah.
You know, I'm not 100% sure who I would be. Because the Christmas yet to come was the closest one to who I, not anybody else in the family, but I thought. But as far as that is concerned, and any other character, I don't know, so. I'm good on that one.
Alright, so we have put the lights on the tree. Now it's time to do the ornaments.
So we have this one, which was sent to us by the people at the WIHS, the Washington International Horse Show, and they sent us a purple one and a pink one. Now, because this is the Sister Sports on a round tree and it's purple and blue, we put the purple one at the top and then we stick the pink one anywhere else on the tree.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a Christmas food, but I like soup. I like soup. I've always liked the idea of having soup on Christmas. Something like that. But I do like sugar cookies. But yeah, I'd say soup, maybe. I don't know if that's considered a Christmas food. Oh, I like pie. Oh, I love pie. I could have pie any time of the year.
All right, so favorite Christmas food for me is I love the cookies. I just love cookies, period. And I like cakes as well. You can say I'm going for the sweets first, and then I'll go for dinner. So cookies and cakes. I love pies, but I feel like pies is more of a Thanksgiving kind of food. That's just me personally. I would prefer cakes and cookies for Christmas, not pies. So when you hear them say in the Christmas songs talking about pumpkin pie, I'm like, that's wrong. That's Thanksgiving, not Christmas.
You can have pie on Christmas. You can have pie anytime.
Oh no, I will have pecan pie. I will have pecan pie on Christmas just because I love pecan pie. So pecan pie, cakes and cookies. And then, it doesn't really matter on the food part because I can eat anything.
Hot cocoa.
Hands down.
I like anybody who drinks eggnog is a little insane. Raw egg, that's just disgusting. Yeah, I have never drunk eggnog a day in my life, and I don't think I ever.
I've tried eggnog. It's not that good. I don't like it.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, we have a Christmas cross. So every year we put up our Christmas cross, and then put like some, I just put like adornments, and they talk about like stuff about, I forgot what it was, like why Jesus came or something like that.
Yes, why Jesus came,
Yeah,
and the different names of Christ as well.
So we put that on our Christmas cross. Another Christmas tradition that we had that we did ever since we were little We kind of don't do it anymore, but something that we did when we were little was our parents would give us each, I guess, with enough money to get each other, like each of our siblings, $1 gift from like the dollar store. And we would go to the dollar store and we would go and we would get everybody $1 present, and then we would like exchange them on Christmas. And it was always like really fun because it was like you got so many presents, but they were like small little presents.
Yeah.
So that was like a Christmas tradition that we used to do when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
But then we've kind of gotten older. We don't really do that anymore as much. Always $1. That's for kids. There's so many of us that, you know.
So we have 3 brothers. So when you do the math, it ends up being a lot of presents between us kids. So that's why we bought presents from the dollar store. And it was really cool because once you put them under the Christmas cross, what we would do is we would put all the wrapped presents under the Christmas cross, and then the presents that weren't wrapped would be around it. And it was just really cool seeing all those presents underneath the Christmas cross.
Man, that is so hard because I have so many Christmas gifts that I would say are like really memorable. Ooh, that's really hard. Okay, let me see. Okay. I don't know.
Alright, so.
Okay, I remember one Christmas, my brother, this might seem weird, but I remember one Christmas where I actually cried for a present. It was my brother, he got me a pair of orange bell boots for my horse, and I had been really looking at them for a long time. And I don't know why, but it was just like, it was always like so sweet of me to get me those orange bell boots because I wanted them so badly. But yeah, that was one of my favorite Christmas presents. Another favorite of mine was when my brother, the same one, got me, my mom actually got me this gift. It was the Mandalorian Opoly because I really wanted it. So that was always reigned as one of my. Oh, and I have another favorite. Okay. Another favorite of mine was when my brother, my older brother, my younger brother, and my mom got me the Mandalorian Opoly, and then my younger brother got me the bell boots. But then my older brother, he got me a tablet for Christmas, and that was epic. I'm really happy with that. Oh, one Christmas. This Christmas was always really sad for me, but it was always really nice. Was the Christmas that my parents got me. I think it was like a Horseopoly board game, and they got me all these Christmas like horse toys. But I was sick. I had like a stomach bug that year, and I was really sick on Christmas. And yeah, but it was always I was able to enjoy it. But I really was happy for those presents. And we still have, I played those 4 games until they got destroyed. So.
She played them until the cards fell apart, the board tore in half. And
wait, did they get hurt your horses? Then they did.
Yeah.
They got hurt your horses? Yeah. We loved, that was a special present because I played that game.
We all played that
game until they fell apart and broke. And when I say I was like, protective over some of the worst cards in that game. I was.
She could be downright mean about it. And there was like, if you had it, she'd be looking at you, giving you all these looks, and if she had to go up against you, she'd snatch them cards out of your pile and actually even hand it.
Hey, look, you weren't no angel either. You were fighting too, so. That was one of those.
I have to be honest, I was just fighting because she was fighting over it. I mean,
it's always like that. No, she liked the cards too. Okay. Because there was a free cheat card in there.
Oh, yeah.
She really liked, and if you got it, she was like, I want that card. Okay. And then there was another one called, what was it? It was called Morning Dove, and she loved that horse, and she always wanted it. And so, don't try to make it seem like you were just
No, when it came to your card, the cards you liked, I would just fight for it. Just because.
Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah.
Alright, so for me, that's a little difficult to remember the Christmas presents because my birthday is in December. So half of the presents I get in December are either my birthday presents or are Christmas presents. So it's a little difficult to remember which ones were which because a lot of times he was like, do you want, there was one Christmas where there was like, my dad was like, do you want to open this present for your birthday or for Christmas? I can't remember what I answered. I think I said for Christmas. And then there was another year where he said, here's your Christmas present early. And I was like, yeah. So, all right, I will say the most memorable Christmas I've had where I remember everything I got was when we were younger. It was before we moved, and Mama had gotten all of us a hockey puck table, something like that. She gifted the two oldest kids, which is me and my first brother, scooters, and I had a pink one, and I loved that scooter. Sarah and our youngest brother, they got Jeeps and some other toys like Cabbage Patch Dolls and some other things, and I really, really loved that Christmas. It was just really good, happy, fun times. We took Christmas pictures and all sorts of things. Now, I'm not saying the Christmases past that were good. They were really good, but that's just one Christmas where I remember everything about it, so.
Yeah, it's really hard to answer a question like that because all the presents are special.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hard to answer because you don't want to like hurt anybody's feeling.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember what the weirdest one was that I got.
I will say that, how about this? I can't think of one where it's like a Christmas present was really weird, but I do know that every year for Christmas, our Nana would give us socks for Christmas. And we could pretty much count on it. And we were like, okay, so we would be trying to figure out who to, we was trying to allot money for Christmas presents amongst the family. So he was like, we gotta give Nana a Christmas present. And we would always try to guess what would happen. And we just all knew that she would give us socks. So there was a few times where, there was one time she gave us hospital socks. And I would probably say that was the weirdest yet, it was getting hospital socks.
I didn't remember that, but that is weird. That is weird.
Yeah, those little blue ankle socks with the little white nose. That was the weirdest thing. We love the other socks, but the hospital socks. This is like,
yeah, okay. Okay, so we do actually have one, Christmas story that's actually really funny. And that was one Christmas Eve, our mom, she had called us down to come down into our living room. And there was presents on one of the Christmas cross. And that we usually don't have presents up on the Christmas cross to Christmas. And so we came down and she was like, Merry Christmas! And we were all like, okay, this is confusing. We were like, it's Christmas? And she's like, Merry Christmas. And so she was playing and it was like, it's Christmas Day. And we were like, okay. And
so it was funny because when Sarah came down, everybody kind of came down at different times. I think me and the oldest brother came down first, and then Sarah and our youngest brother was one of the last ones to come down. When Sarah came down, and Mama said, Merry Christmas, and she was like, it's Christmas? And she was like, yeah, Merry Christmas. And she's like, where are all the presents?
I was very glad.
That's
please, guys, don't take me for
every single one of them.
I was a kid, okay?
And so she was like, every last single one of them, because we had seen all of the boxes come to the house.
I was like, wait a second, I saw more boxes coming to this house than what's under this tree.
So that's why she was like, every last single one of them. And so
we all everybody came downstairs. Our mom was like, all right, you guys can open your presents. So we all started opening our presents.
Yeah.
They were not the presents we expected.
Yeah.
pulling out a roll of toilet paper. Emily got, I forgot what you got.
It was like a toilet bowl cleaner, a toilet bowl brush.
And our brother, he had an empty box of candy.
And he thought he had the best present because he looked at all of us.
We hadn't opened the box of candy yet.
And he was like, oh, I got something good because he loved the food gifts. And when he opened it, he was super disappointed.
And then our other brother, he had scrub buddies, scrub daddies, I think they're called. And then then our third brother, he had an apple core because his name is Jonathan, and our mom called him Johnny Appleseed. So
it's growing up, so.
Then he has an apple core, and we all were like, what in the world? And I was like, I don't find this funny.
Yeah.
And our mom was laughing so hard.
I mean, the rest of us, it wasn't funny, but out of all the gifts, everybody except for Sarah thought that her gift was the funniest.
It wasn't really childhood because it was like, I think it was like last year, but okay. It would probably be last year, and I wasn't even a child then, but last year I got everybody like, okay, one thing that I started doing every Christmas is I would make like these personal like cards for everybody and I give it to them. And yeah, then every time I think of like having everybody read their cards, and pretty much almost everybody except for I think a few of them cried when they read the card. So yeah, I always smile whenever I think about that. So yeah, that's the Christmas we were doing.
It was like,
But it wasn't exactly childhood.
Yeah, and my childhood one was the one with the scooter and the hockey puck and all the other things.
Yeah.
All right, so I forgot about this one. Needed some help jogging my memory. So I would say another childhood Christmas that was very memorable was the one that I got Amazing Grace. I was 17, and so around the first few days of December, we went and did a Christmas parade with our local 4-H. And the 4-H leader had talked to my mom. She was talking to my mom. She was like, would you all be interested in a horse? And I heard that in the school bus because we was at the end. We had finished the parade. We was waiting for the rest of the people to get finished. And I was like, oh, this sounds exciting. But then I realized, I was like, wait a minute, this is not my conversation. I shouldn't be listening. So I stopped listening at that point. And we found out that they were looking at this horse for me. And we went went after my birthday, a couple of days after my birthday, we went for a drive. Went to the place that had this horse, saw Amazing Grace. They told me that they were looking at this horse for me. And we couldn't pick her up that day, so what they decided was they would pick her up for Christmas. But so on December 26th, we brought her home, Amazing Grace home, and then we named her a couple of days later because it took a while to pull up the names. Yeah, so that was really memorable.
Okay, my wish for the world this Christmas is that they would know that Jesus came to the world to be born of a virgin, and so that he could die on the cross for our sins. And yeah, just to know that Jesus loves you and he loves you enough to come into the world and die for your sins. Yeah, that would be my wish for this Christmas for the world.
It's my wish is to know, because Jesus is the reason for the season. Without him, there would be no Christmas because Christmas is a celebration of his birth.
The name Christ.
Must.
Yeah.
So it's a celebration of his birth, and that's how we see it with Christmas. And us celebrating Christmas with the Christmas cross is keeping Christ in Christmas. And so just want you all to always remember that, as much as it is fun to participate in the Christmas season with giving gifts and being generous and being happy and joyful, which is all things you should always be, but to always remember why we do these things, and it's because of him. So that's what I want you all to remember for Christmas.
We have finished decorating our Christmas tree.
Yes.
answering these questions.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, be on the lookout for more Christmas videos this Christmas season. So yeah, thanks so much for watching today's video. Please like this video, comment down below you guys answer to some of the questions that you saw in this video. And yeah, click the notification bell to be notified new videos and updates. And we will see you guys later. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Bye!